Hi and welcome to Mattski's Kitchen. Today we're doing a video on something called sous vide for my friend Suki, who got a sous vide machine for Christmas. And rather than try to explain in a text how everything works, I sous vided a whole bunch of steaks for dinner tonight. We have some relatives showing up and I wanted to show them a good time. So we have 6 really nice sirloin steaks that I found on sale for a change at the local market basket. And this video will go through preparation, how a sous vide works, what I've done to make mine a lot more efficient, and some tricks and tips on how to vacuum bag these guys. So hang in there and enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Okay, so it all starts here. We have 3 nice steaks. These are New York sirloins that we picked up at Market Basket, and for a change they're on sale. Now they're pretty large steaks. I'll chop them in half because we shouldn't be eating a gigundous steak like this each. So I'll chop them in half. The nice thing about them is they're close to an inch thick. They're probably about 3/4 or a little larger. And that's good when you sous vide a steak. You want them as thick as possible so that you've got a lot of rare in the center. Anyhow, I'm going to chop these up and then I will rush over here and I will stuff them into my vacuum pack machine. I'm also going to season them in the meantime, so let me get on to the next step and I will jump back in a second. Chop one in half and I'm seasoned it. And I used some rosemary flakes and some little bit of Montreal steak seasoning. And I'll probably put just a little bit of olive oil in the bag to spread all those flavors around. And I just season it like I would season something on the grill. Now I'm going to show you something really neat trick with this. So don't buy the pre-fabricated bags because it'll end up costing you a lot. You want to buy the rolls of the stuff, and you want to buy it bulk. I buy this like in 50-foot rolls, and I cut it to length. Whatever can fit in here is fine. So first you start off, normally I'd make up all the bags that I'm going to use. I'd make up 6. But I'll just do one of them. So, and I'll show you the magic trick. I set it to seal. So you want to do one good seal. I've had these come apart. And that's where I learned this trick. I've seen some of these bags, they don't seal quite right. So it will be done sealing. So now we have one seal, right? Now you take this same bag, this is great, genius, and you chop a little of the unsealed part off right here. So I'm taking this much off of the bag. And it's still sealed on the bottom. I'm going to put it on seal once more and stuff it in there. I think you're following along at home now and you know where I'm going with this. But what this does is it makes a double seal. It seals it on the top and one more, and I'll show you. Magic. So I got 2 lines that the juice would have to go through to get out of this bag. And sometimes bouncing around and being tugged and everything, it will break the first seal, but never the second. So now the next trick is you never put your meat directly into the bag because that could get juices around the edge. What you do is you make it into a little pocket thing here and you fold back the area that's going to be sealed eventually. So now, hold on, I'm going to pick up the steak and I'm going to throw it in there. Ha-ha! Being careful to wipe my fingers off. And I'll show you what we got. We have the steak that's sitting in the bag, and the part that needs to be sealed is protected. It's not covered with oil like the steak is. So now when you invert this the way it should be, you've got a clean surface here on the inside that's going to seal plastic to plastic. So The other thing is if you're using liquids in this, when you go to seal it and you see all the liquids shooting out after you pretty much got a vacuum, stop it. That way you're ensured to have a vacuum. Here we go. This is the exciting part. Air's being sucked out. Oh, there's no real moisture going up on this, but I can just hit stop at any time and it'll finish the seal. Now I see the moisture right here. It's slowly creeping up towards a vacuum, but we're sealing it now, so we'll be in good shape in a second. Now, just like before, I'm going to double seal this guy. So that means I gotta throw back into the chopper Gazinta thing here. And there, we've sliced a 1/2 inch off. Now we can come back here, stuff it back in under seal, and go get them! So it's sealing this with a double stripe, or whatever you want to call it. This way, when I throw it in the nice sous vide tank, there's very little chance that anything's going to get out of this bag until I cut it and I want to get the steak out. And that's it. This is all vacuum packed and ready to go. Does that look beautiful or what? So I've got 2 of these guys accomplished. Took me all of maybe 5 minutes without blabbing on the camera to do. And I will wrap up the other 4 right now, and then we'll move on to the next step. It's really easy. It doesn't take as long as you make it. Alright, so here we are. We're looking pretty good. I've got 6 really delicious looking steaks, and they've all been vacuum packed and sealed twice on both ends. And we've got rosemary, and we've got Montreal steak seasoning, and a little bit of olive oil in there to move the flavors around. Now our next trick is the sous vide machine. Now I tried to describe what I had done here, but my best bet is just show you a video of this. Hang on a sec. So this is my creation. It's so simple. I have this, what's it called? The Island Breeze. It's a cooler, a personal cooler. How big is this? Let's see. It says it's a 3-day cooler, 28 quarts. So this 28 quart cooler I took home, and I sacrificed a chunk of the lid. I just used the Sawzall and went zip, zip. So now the sous vide will fit in that corner, and the material's nice and solid. The great thing about this is it's a cooler. It insulates. So once the sous vide is at the proper temperature, you don't have to worry about the temperature fluctuating if the wind blows on it, or if you leave it for any length of time. It doesn't eat electricity like it did when it was brand new. And having the lid that can close keeps most of all the moisture in, which is great. You're not venting that to the atmosphere and cooling things down. So this was a great invention, and I'm taking full credit for it. So there, Walmart. Anyhow, next I'm going to shut this off and assemble it with the sous vide machine in it, then take some more pictures. So hang in there. There it is. It's as easy as that. I just set the temperature at 134. The tap water is 131, and you can see it's going up 131.5, maybe 131.6 in a second, and it's made me a liar. It's going down, but it'll catch up. It's circulating all that water, and that's going to cook our steaks. And it's about 3 o'clock. They should be perfect around 7 to throw on the grill and finish off. And I also use a propane torch to make things quicker. So it's a lot more exciting that way too. But double sealing the bag, now you know why. They're not going to leak. Right now I'm going to close the lid and we'll let it do its magic. Whoops. See, how great is that? That's just like perfect for this cooler. Great idea.
Sorry, okay, still going.
Okay, this is not what I had planned. I planned to do these on the grill, but it's 27 outside, and I can't get the grill lit. So we've got a couple of steaks here being fried, and the fun part comes now. So we got...
You should come watch, girls.
The torches.
Life in Mattski's kitchen.
It doesn't get much better than this.
Getting a little smoky, dear.
Yeah, I know. Well, don't anyone call the fire department too quick. I'm just caramelizing all the nice fat. Who needs a barbecue grill? I like this new torch with the 3 nozzles. I've only used this for blacksmithing so far. It seems to be working out pretty well though. Alright.
There goes the smoke alarm.
I knew that was coming. Hi, I hope you enjoyed the video I made of the sous vide. I wish I had taken some pictures of us eating it, but it was just so delicious. We didn't even stop. A couple of things I might have done different. I find that I'm very rusty making videos. I'll have to make some more videos, I think, in the future. I've got all this great camera equipment. I'm going to put it to some use. But as far as the sous vide is concerned, I think everything went off well other than the final roasting. It was lots of fun to make that and have great flames going off in our kitchen and the smoke alarm going off. The problem is we live in New England, and last night it was about 20 degrees outside, and the propane in the tanks, we have liquid propane tanks for our grill, and it just wouldn't turn into gas. It was too cold. So if any of you really like this video and want to send me some tickets to some place where it's nice and warm, I'll redo the video, and I promise it'll be better next time. But I'm thinking maybe Florida? Hey, who knows? Alright, so for now I'll say goodbye and hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, thanks.